Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game, Season 1, Episode 57. We are in front of 10,532 people tonight in Tennessee at the AutoZone Park Arena. It is me, Mike Bro, here with the man with the plan, my co-host, my 7-year-old son, Cohen Bro.
Hi guys, I am gonna beat this for the whole video, not like sometimes in and out.
All right,
I'm the one this time.
Well, Cohen, we're going to start off with a pre-show. And a decent pre-show match, no way. Jose defeated Elias Sampson in 7 through 53 by pinfall with a sit-down crucifix powerbomb. Sampson and No Way Jose did not click at all. That's unfortunate. Cohen 57 and 50, but this is just a pre-show, so it's not a big deal. No skill improvements, 56 C-. Next, we see Rachel Ellering in the back getting ready. Tonight, she reveals who her new client is and who joins her dad, Paul Ellering, and the NXT Tag Team Champions with her in the new faction, the Ellering Alliance. 65 C-. Next up, in a decent pre-show match, Heavy Machinery, Otis Dazovich and William Tucker and TM61 defeat Blake and Murphy in Sanity in 11 minutes when Otis Dazovich and Blake with a Tiger pile driver following botch interference by Velvet Sky. We range from a 47 to a 62, not bad. Heavy Machinery and TM61 get the victory here tonight on the pre-show. No work or skill improvements, a 59C, and will continue. Next up, we get a review of Cedric Alexander, Cohen, and TJP's program since Cedric Alexander was brought in to be a part of NXT. It's a newly formed NXT Junior Heavyweight Division. It shows segments of resentment with Cedric Alexander and TJP, as well as TJ Perkins then playing the opposite side, having Willie Ream book him and Cedric in a tag team match against the Author of the Pain. It shows us clips of them fighting backstage, finally hyping the match tonight. 69C+ Cohen. Cedric Alexander and TJP, formerly of WWE, formerly on 205 Live. What are you expecting from this matchup?
I'm expecting some cruiserweight action.
Some
top rope winning moves.
Top rope winning moves. All right, let's 69C+. Let's see what happens, Co. All right, in a pre-show bout that at Subpar Wrestling, Cedric Alexander defeats TJP in 8 minutes with an overtime. 53 for Alexander, 43 for TJP. Announcing quality lifted the match. TJ is improving in performance skills. Cedric is improving in technical skills. And let's keep going. After the match, though, the fans erupt as the Velveteen Dream has just shown up. Cohen, all sexualized as the Velveteen Dream, formerly Patrick Clark, makes his way down the ramp and into the ring as Cedric Alexander is looking around. TJP also stands up and looks at the Velveteen Dream. The Velveteen Dream pulls out a microphone from the front of his pants and says, "NXT, I'm here!" The fans cheer and chant for the Velveteen Dream, Cohen, who doesn't seem very happy with the cheers, but doesn't overtly screw them off either. He walks up to Cedric and runs his hands down his back and checks him out and then does the same to TJP, but TJP Cohen scurries into the corner. The Dream looks to the crowd and says, "NXT, I'm here to take over all your junior heavyweight championship titles and such." He finishes pointing at both Cedric Alexander and TJP, poses, drops the mic, and leaves the ring. The Velveteen Dream, Cohen, is here in the NXT. He debuted his flamboyant gimmick to an above-average rating. No skill improvements, Cohen, a 70C+. What do you think about the Velveteen Dream debuting here in NXT?
Well, I think it's gonna be Velveteen Dream. If you want to know his nickname, Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. All right, 70C+. We quickly, though, see Ember Moon making her way down the ramp and wait to see who Rachel Ellering's client is. The fans boo as the Author of the Pain, a.k.a. Ellering Alliance theme, now hits, and Rachel Ellering shows up on the ramp with a microphone in hand. She tells the fans to shut up as they're semi-chewing her with pockets, catcalling Rachel as she flips her hair. Rachel says she'd like to introduce us to the newest member and the first lady of the Ellering Alliance. So as you can see, I'm really burning past these pre-show segments because we have 37 post-show main show cards. And it's Ruby Riott. Ruby's trademark grin is wrong as she steps out and stops and stares at Rachel like her father just nods. Ruby nods and makes her way down the ramp and towards the ring where Ember Moon is waiting. 65C. So it looks like Ruby Riott has joined the Ellering Alliance, Cohen. Let's go ahead and handle those changes. All right, let's head to the match. And a pre-show bout that had great wrestling but didn't have much heat. Ruby Riott, Cohen, of the Ellering Alliance defeats Ember Moon in 6 minutes with a hidey-ho, a 79 and 72. Riott seemed off her game, though. Ember Moon improved her performance skills. Ruby is improving in performance skills as well. 71C+. Next, we're going to go into the main card, Cohen, and Tom Phillips, Nigel McGuinness, and Steve Kronos welcome us to NXT. Tom highlights our 4 main events with Roddy Strong facing Crow Cohen to become the first ever NXT Junior Heavyweight Champion. Nigel McGuinness comments on William Regal taking on Triple H and everything that's on the line. Chief Crino talks about the Authors of Pain Cohen trying to successfully defend their NXT Tag Team Champions for a 22nd time against a team they've never faced before in the Revival. And of course, Cohen, our massive main event when Andrade Cien Almas defends his NXT Heavyweight Championships against the glorious one Bobby Roode and Drew McIntyre. A 60C to start us off. Not a great start for the announcing crew, but Cohen, we're in the main show. There's 10 big matches tonight. Are you looking forward to NXT TakeOver Legacy?
Yes, and I was waiting a long time. I've been...
We've had this book for like 7 days. We've been waiting to record.
Yeah, but my dad accidentally messed up. So
yeah, we messed up on the recording. I recorded 45 minutes without the volume on. So this is our second recording. So if it seems like I'm reading a little bit quicker, I probably am because I've already done it once. But let's get to the next segment. We get a program, Cohen, of Pete Dunne barely missing the pinfall all the way back when the Fatal 4-Way to face Tyler Bate happened for the first NXT UK Championship on the line at TakeOver 9 months ago with Tom and Tyler Bate on commentary. And then recaps Cohen the triple threat with Pete Dunne again barely missed breaking up the 6 count. Bate again was on commentary, so Pete Dunne missed 2 chances. And then recaps Pete Dunne in the 4-man mini tournament booked by Triple H and William Regal to face Tyler Bate. It shows him winning and then attacking Mark Haskins the next week after he won, setting up the following week between Haskins and Pete Dunne. It then shows Pete defeating Mark Haskins and being named the #1 contender and earning a shot against Tyler Bate, which is coming up next, Cohen. Tyler Bate has basically beaten all the UK has to offer. Pete Dunne will get his shot. He's been waiting for months and months. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, NXT UK Championship 79B, and there is no worker improvements.
I can't wait to see this. I hope there's a new champ. That's what I'm hoping happens a lot today because it's big booking. There's going to be a lot of title matches. It's probably all of them.
A lot of title matches.
So,
That's what happens here.
Yeah.
And a decent match. Pete Dunne defeats Tyler Bate in 15 minutes with the bitter end. Pete Dunne wins the NXT UK Championship. So 49-57. No scale improvements, but Pete Dunne was off his game. 58C-. The fans boo now, Cohen, as Pete Dunne has done it. He has defeated Tyler Bate, the bad guy, the bruiserweight, has defeated the undefeated Tyler Bate. As Pete Dunne stands up and is handed the NXT UK Championship, he looks down at Tyler Bate, who's slowly coming to. Dunne walks all the way up the ramp with his hand looking down at his feet, tracing his steps slowly. As Pete Dunne reaches the top, he plants the championship between his teeth, landing his fist on his jaw, and raises his arms to uproarious sea of boos. The camera once again shows Tyler Bate with Pete Dunne, the new NXT UK champion, celebrating in the ring. So there's no worker improvements. Going 74B- like he wanted. Pete Dunne won that championship. The fans cheer now, Conan, as we're backstage to an 80B+ rating. And the fans boo with Andrade Cien Almas, the NXT Heavyweight Champion, walks in with his brother, Messias Almas. Andrade asks what he wants because he has a match to prepare for. The camera focuses on Commissioner Regal, who's also preparing for his match with Triple H later. Regal smiles and says, "Charming, Andrade." He says, "Just so things are clear, Messias, your brother, will not be allowed at ringside tonight for the main event. And furthermore, should you be disqualified, you will be stripped of your NXT Championship. This is our WrestleMania, Andrade. I take this very seriously." Regal clearly thinking about what Triple H says as it relates to his future at NXT, Cohen. Tonight, says Regal, things are on the up and up. Andrade stares at Regal and just walks away. Messias almost doing the same. The law is in effect. The performance of William Regal was good. Andrade Cien Almas was good. Our champion was good, Cohen. That's great. Messias, his brother, is improving on charisma, which is also good. 80B. So not bad, Cohen. All right. Next segment. The camera shifts to a video package and features the Iconic Trio. It shifts to the iconic trio of Billie Kay, Madison Eagles, and Peyton Royce, Cohen, lording over the entire NXT women's locker room, winning time after time, cheating time after time. The fans growing old. We see Hug Life trying to put them in their place, but only to another side of winning tactic, as the proposed match has turned into a 3-on-2 handicap. The last part of the package settles on Sasha Banks accepting the challenge with Becky Lynch as her partner to take on Billie Kay and Madison Eagles tonight. 67C+ Cohen, Becky and Sasha. I wonder how their chemistry will be tonight together. I'm going to guess decent. They're part of the 4 horsewomen. Billie Kay and Madison Eagles, we know, has good chemistry as they're part of the Iconic Trio. 67C+. Let's see who gets the victory. And a decent match. Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks Cohen defeat Billie Kay and Madison Eagles in 9:30 when Becky Lynch defeats Madison Eagles by pinfall with the Beck submission. And I hope they would have good chemistry, but they don't, Cohen. Becky Lynch and Sasha have absolutely zero chemistry. 52 for Billie, 48 for Madison, 44 and 46 for Sasha and Sasha. That's unfortunate. Commentary was good. Announcing was good. The storyline has advanced but lost heat. There's no worker improvements, Cohen.
So far, everybody has won. I want to.
Yes, you're 3 for 3, Cohen. 2 for 2.
So, okay.
Lucky. All right, next after the bell sounds, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks have their arms raised. Nothing fancy in this one, just celebrating the win for the duo after they put 2/3 of the Iconic trio out to their misery. They'll try to go the distance tonight when Bayley gets her hands on the NXT Women's Champion, Peyton Royce calling. So Sasha was good. We've advanced the storyline and gained heat. The storyline will end in the Bayley match, 66C+. Next, Cohen, we get a video recapping their program, starting with Christopher Daniels interrupting Aleister Black on the night he returned from injury. We see Christopher Daniels challenging Black to a match, winning, then challenging Black to another match, saying he hasn't finished what he started yet. They brawl, and the beatdowns have led to this, a Buried Alive match, Cohen, where one will try to be trapped underground, with Christopher Daniels stating the Fallen Angel will finally put you to rest. 78B gained heat. This is great. Aleister Black is learning to show more charisma. Next up, we see Black make an elaborate entrance to a 75B-. We then see Christopher Daniels make an entrance to a 76B-. Aleister Black versus Christopher Daniels. Who will get buried alive? Let's find out. And about that, good wrestling and a decent reaction. Aleister Black defeats Christopher Daniels in a buried alive match in 11:34 when Christopher Daniels was trapped under the dirt and buried alive. Aleister Black with a 66 Cohen added Christopher Daniels. The storyline advanced and ended. Aleister Black took a big stunt bump, a big jump off a, let's say, took a crazy bump. This match got the crowd buzzing. There was no worker improvements to comment on. 70C+ Cohen, our best match so far here at NXT TakeOver Legacy.
I wanted Aleister Black to win.
You're 4 for 4.
3 out of 3.
You're 3 out of 3. As Aleister Black stands on the dirt grave, trap finish. The only thing was close, guys. The lights dim out. Aleister dropping to a single knee. The camera zooms deep on his face as there is no emotion, Cohen. None. Aleister Black has just rid NXT of a fallen angel. He's buried him alive. 79B for Aleister Black. Got the crowd harder. No skill improvements, but Black is going to be in for a big push, Cohen, in Season 2.
Roppongi lights, Roppongi vice, Roppongi,
Beretta and Romero ain't nothing swift.
RPG Vice, Roppongi Vice are coming to NXT soon. Alright, next up we get a video package of Adam Cole and Liv Morgan with Eric Young and Sanity promotional hype. We see it starting with Liv Morgan going on a losing streak, Adam Cole seeing her and asking her if she needed help. It shows Cole and Morgan getting closer, going to a point of backstage confrontation when Sanity beat up Adam Cole. It then shows later that night Adam Cole being ran in on by Sanity. Later, Cohen, that same evening on NXT TV, Liv Morgan checked on Adam Cole in the trainer's room, deciding to pay Nikki Cross a visit. Liv Morgan taking out Nikki Cross. Regal then makes a match for Sanity, being a 2-on-2 match. Okay, Liv Morgan came across well, 70C+. Let's get to that match, Cohen, where Adam Cole and Liv Morgan will take on Sanity. And in the match, Eric Young and Nikki Cross defeat Adam Cole and Liv Morgan when Eric Young defeats Adam Cole by pinfall with a spiked pile driver. Liv Morgan was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone's in-ring performance. Adam Cole takes a loss with a spiked pile driver after jumping in front of Liv Morgan, who almost got kicked in the face by Eric Young. 67 by Morgan, 61 by Cole, 60 by Young, 51 by Cross. Oh wow, Eric Young improving in performance and technical, Cole's in performance, Nikki Cross is in flying. So the 3 of the 4 workers that we needed improvements for got it, Cohen. Not bad. After the match, Adam Cole, we're seeing replays of him just throwing his body in front of Liv Morgan and was kicked all to hell, helping Sanity pick up the win tonight on NXT TakeOver Legacy. Liv Morgan checks on Adam Cole, who's out cold, Cohen, as Sanity celebrates up the ramp. Sanity getting the best of Adam Cole and Liv Morgan tonight, clean-ish. Liv Morgan came across well. Nikki Cross came across well. The Don't Call Me Crazy Adam storyline has advanced. 64. Let's keep it moving, Cohen, tonight at NXT TakeOver Legacy. Next up, we see footage of the iconic duo, NXT Women's Champion Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, running roughshod here in NXT. We see Madison Eagle, their best friend, debuting. We get months and months of cheating from the iconic duo and underhanded tactics. Finally, Hug Life, Bayley and Sasha returning to NXT debut. We see them losing a match against the iconic trio as they cheat their way leading up to a one-on-one match with Bayley and Sasha. Because of the cheating, the winner gets Peyton at NXT TakeOver Legacy for the Women's Championship. We see Peyton Royce with a counter beneath we see Peyton Royce with a counter beneath her name. She's been champion, Cohen, for 364 days. If Peyton defeats Bayley tonight, she'll be champion for a full year. Bayley came across looking excellent. Peyton Royce came across looking excellent. 65C. And for the NXT Women's Championship, Bayley defeats Peyton Royce in 11 minutes by pinfall with a hugplex. Bayley is your new NXT Women's Champion. No psychology. The eye candy was a little bit long. That's all right. The Crowd got a breather. 86 for Bailey, 84 for Royce. It's advanced and ended. Not bad at all. 63C, Cohen. After the match, Tom Phillips says, Bailey, she's done it. Bailey's arm is risen above her head as she's defeated Peyton Royce for the NXT Women's Championship. The fans are chanting, Bailey, Bailey, as Becky and Sasha run down and hug Bailey and celebrate. We get Billie Kay and Madison Eagles out to roll Peyton to the floor. Billie Kay saying visibly, you get a rematch. Don't worry, we'll get our championship back. As the upset look crosses her face, Bailey is your new NXT Women's Champion, 69C+. Hey, we want some Bailey. So Bailey wins, Cohen. What do you think about that?
Well, don't forget, Peyton Royce has a rematch clause. Later on, she could make a rematch clause.
This is true. She can get another chance at a championship. Next, here we go, Cole. We get into the big 5 matches. We got a huge hype video package starting with DIY losing a triple threat chance at the NXT Tag Team Championships of the first show in NXT TakeOver Orlando. Next, on NXT, Blake and Murphy attacks them. DIY gets hurt. They come back, take care of Blake and Murphy, only to be hurt by Crow's Nest, who attack them the week after. Finally get a shot at AOP. When the Bucks debut, they cost them a chance at the NXT Tag Team Championships at NXT TakeOver in Your House. They face the Bucks at Toronto, where they cheat awfully. Regal books a rematch for NXT TakeOver unopposed when the Bucks, Cohen, cheat again after using a steel chair. Not being able to take it anymore, DIY asked Regal for one more shot, which he said, you got it. And Regal says, to make sure it's fair, we're making this damn match a no disqualification match. 86B+, here we go. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa versus the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. Coming up next, Cohen. Matt Jackson has came across well. The storyline has improved and advanced with heat. This has been a very, very good program so far. Let's see where it goes, Co.
Let's go, Young Bucks.
All right. 78B. At about that, a great wrestling and a decent reaction. DIY defeats the Young Bucks in 13:38 when Gargano defeats Nick Jackson by pinfall with a Gargano no escape. Matt and Jax had good chemistry. Carino and Tom Phillips were great. 67 for Ciampa, 66 for Gargano, 80 and 76 for the Bucks. We've advanced and ended the segment 78. So what's this? What's going on right now? The lights come back on and Kenny Omega is in the ring. The fans are going crazy. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa turn around and are right next to one another as the Bucks, who have gotten up now, line up with Kenny Omega and hit a triple
Super kick!
to both DIY, Johnny Gargano, and Ciampa at the same time. A holy shit chant breaks out as Kenny Omega puts his hands up and shoots both of them on the ground as an elite chant breaks out. The scene fades out, DIY finally getting the upper hand, but Kenny Omega debuting here in NXT along his elitish friends have ruined another perfect evening for DIY. 86B+. Omega debuts his thrill seeker gimmick below average. That's not good. Kenny Omega was superb working without a script. He was great. Tom Phillips was weak. Nigel McGuinness was weak. It deserved better, but the Jacksons, Young Bucks look great. Cohen, Kenny frickin' Omega, what do you think?
I think in mine, maybe I may start a series and have maybe them debut.
Maybe.
But the Ali.
All right.
And guys, you should look forward. We might be starting a brand split series. So look forward to us maybe doing that.
Yeah, we may be doing a brand split series. 86B+. Let's keep going here. We're halfway through TakeOver now. A small video package for this one, guys, but William Regal calls both Roddy Strong and Crow into his office and informs them that the new NXT Junior Heavyweight Championship will be decided between the two of them at TakeOver Legacy. Cone, we fade to ringside and see the new signees. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, folks, just like real life NXT. So they're both here, both with above average gimmicks, no gimmick needed, and blue collar. Crow looked good, Regal looked good, Fish underperformed. Kyle O'Reilly, Cone, is improving with charisma, 70C+. Now let's get into that match. No, let's go ahead and change that. Alright, he got an average gimmick. Good. Alright. Did not click. Let's see it again. Alright, Cohen, in a decent match, Roddy Strong defeats Crow in 17 minutes by pinfall with the Gibson driver. Roddy Strong is your NXT Junior Heavyweight Champion. 66 and 55. Roddy Strong and Crow put a good match. Wasn't great. 67C+. Roddy Strong, a couple of you guys had commented about getting him a bigger push, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. But in the Junior Heavyweight division, Roddy Strong is our inaugural Junior Heavyweight Champion. And that's how it's going to be going. Now we are into our triple main event here. The crowd erupts as Roddy Strong has just won the Junior Heavyweight title. 82B+. A thank you, Roddy. You deserve it. Battle chant breaks out as Roddy has declared himself the top junior of NXT. All right, so let's get into our triple main event now, Cohen. The camera first, though, focuses on William Regal, who's dabbed out in his wrestling gear, Cohen, as he's coming up to fight next, full on coat. The cameramen are following him as he's looking for and finds Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, a.k.a. the Elite. Regal puts his arm on Omega, who turns around looking at him. Regal asks Kenny Omega what they were thinking. The fans cheer at Regal's assertiveness. Before they can speak, Regal puts his arms on the face of the Young Bucks, saying, I told you to! I told you to! I wasn't going to have any of this nonsense tonight. Not tonight. This is legacy. This is our WrestleMania. Kenny with the Bucks just stare at William Regal. Regal says as far as he's concerned, you three are suspended until further notice. Regal walks away, heading towards his ring as his matchup is up next. Kenny gets a laugh out of the crowd when he asks the guys, what's wrong with that guy? 88 B+ here for the Elite backstage with William Regal. William Regal just went out of his way to suspend the Elite, Cohen. Kenny Omega looked lost. Matt Jackson was showing more charisma, and damn right, Cohen, the Elite came in and ruined another match. They did it again.
AKA, you could call them Bullet Club instead of Elite.
We're not calling a Bullet Club. There's no Bullet Club in the save. They're just the Elite. The Bullet Club remembers when everybody's there. They're the Elite.
I'm weird, haven't we?
You're not weird. It was a good idea.
No, they are also Bullet Club.
Right, but we don't have Bullet Club in our save. In our save, we don't have that. We just have Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
Why not?
No, not possibly. We're not bringing the Bullet Club. I'm telling you right now, we will never have the Bullet Club in NXT the game. Mark it down. Well, we do have the Elite, which is Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, and they're here to stay. All right, here we go, Cole. In the next segment, we get a video package of Triple H and William Regal all season 1 long. Triple H has been pushing Tino Sabatelli, rejecting it, pushing Tino again and rejecting it. Cohen, come here. It gets to the point where Triple H challenges Regal. If Regal wins, Triple H stays out of his way. If Regal loses, Triple H has full control over who comes into NXT. It's time. That's my dog. It's time for the match. 84 B+. It is gaining heat. Here comes that match, Cohen. You ready?
Let's go.
In an exceptional match, Triple H defeats William Regal in 12-14 by pedigree following interference from Pete Dunne. 80B in this match. 77-78. It's ended in advanced. What the heck, Pete Dunne, Cohen? As the bell sounds, the fans boo. Pete Dunne coming out to an absolutely attacking William Regal while the referee's back was turned. Tom Phillips says the new NXT UK champ, Pete Dunne. This must be who Triple H has been talking about finding to put his stock in. Remember, Triple H has been talking about replacing... My dog is stuck. Can you go move that chair? He's completely stuck. Triple H had been talking about replacing Tino Sabatelli with someone, and it looks like Pete Dunne had just been the guy to replace him. Pete Dunne shakes the hand of the Triple H Godfather and hands him a microphone. Triple H said into the mic, I wasn't going to lose to you, Regal. Not here, not tonight, not ever. The fans booed. Triple H, one might did not think needed help, still took it. Triple H looks at Pete Dunne, raises his arm as Pete Dunne violently embraces an nod of approval as Triple H adds one more thing, Cohen, looking at Pete Dunne, giving him a verbal sound of approval. This is Manifest Destiny. Drop 96 A-star, Cohen. Oh me, oh my, Cohen. We may be on our way to our highest rating ever in 80B. Let's see what happens next.
I feel like it's 100.
We're not going to have 100. 100 would be all like 90 matches. Maybe we're shooting for an 80B, Cohen. 96A. See what happens next. We get a video, Cohen, reminding us that Hideo Itami... Well, we don't need to read this. Basically, Hideo Itami's been out for months. We know Hideo Itami's been out for months. We're still waiting for Itami to return from injury, Cohen. But we just want to remind the fans that he's on his way. 86B+. But coming up next, in our co-main event, the 22-time Cohen Tag Team Champions, Paul Ellering and his Authors of Pain will take on the team they've never faced before. One-on-one, The Revival. 83B+. I'm very, very, very excited to see what this match can do. We had an 80 right before. If this can get us another 80, I will be over the moon. I will give my son a noogie right now. Let's see what happens. 83B+. Authors of Pain, Dash and Dawson, The Revival. Cohen, do you have a prediction? Will the Authors of Pain run finally end here tonight at NXT TakeOver Legacy?
What about we make a deal?
We're not making a deal. I'm asking you right now in front of all the people. Will their title reign in? They've won 22 times in a row.
Wow.
22, 23, 24, something like that. I don't remember the exact number.
Life.
This isn't real life. I'm asking you right.
I'm just giving an opinion
Okay.
about real life. Well, they've never fought him in real life either, but...
Not one-on-one, but remember, they had the triple threat at,
Yeah, but not one-on-one, which
Orlando.
is the main match.
Right.
So, if they were on the main roster, it wouldn't make sense for them to be as good. But what would make sense if...
Well, the Revival aren't in WWE. Remember, they're in NXT here.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm asking you right now, because we got to keep going. This has been a long video. The Revival or the Authors of Pain? Who's your money on?
Revival.
Revival. to take the championships. 81B, awesome. And the match that had great wrestling and good heat. The Authors of Pain defeat the Revival in 13:40 when Razor hit Scott Dawson by pinfall, Cohen with the Super Collider. The Authors of Pain make defense number 22 of their titles. What a match, though. 78, 77, 70, 65. Cohen, we've done amazing work with our tag team division so far. We have Scott Dawson improving in performance skills, 81B+. After the match, the bell sounds as a primal scream by Akam and Razor are let out. The Authors of Pain defending the NXT Tag Team Championships for record 22nd time. The Revival is slow moving, knowing they've been bested today, as the championships are handed back to Akam and Razor. 1 Cohen, 1 2 1 1 1 1. Millions have to wonder who is a threat to the Authors of Pain's dominance. 86B+ Cohen. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, the fans now slightly cheer Cohen as they see William Regal backstage after a tough loss with Tyler Bate, who's seen consoling him on screen as Triple H Cohen walks up, wiping himself off to a sing of booze. William Regal Cohen, having just lost to Triple H largely because of Pete Dunne, is not happy seeing Triple H and immediately gets up. I can't believe you'd come here right now, says William Regal, furious at Triple H. Triple H, though, just smirks, smiles, laughs, and says he was going to come here and tell William Regal that he has good news for William Regal. Triple H says that he's heard he was getting homesick, and being a generous man he is, he's going to give William Regal a vacation. The fans boo. A 6-month vacation. Regal, you're not suspended, but you need to get out of NXT. Regal looks furious, and Triple H tells him quickly if he touches him, it'll be a permanent vacation. He'll be fired. Triple H tells him to go home, cool his head, and come back refreshed. Believe it or not, Regal, I find you as a valuable member here. Up walks Pete Dunne, Cohen, with NXT UK Championship as Triple H looks at Pete Dunne, then to Tyler and William and smirks. Triple H leaves and Pete Dunne follows, so they're trolling Regal and Tyler Bate. But William Regal has just been sent home for 6 months. William Regal was in charge of scouting for NXT and bringing in new talent. He's gone for 6 months. Who's going to do that? I'm not telling you because I've already signed him. But I can't tell you because it's a surprise. I'm saying, nope, don't do it. Cohen wants to tell me who he thinks is going to be. Okay, you tell me who you think is going to be in charge, even though he has no idea.
Well, I was going to say something.
Go ahead.
As well, but I will give you.
Go ahead, real quick. 87B+, guys. Great rating.
Well, Triple H.
Okay, we think Triple H.
Did say whoever wins is officially the main owner.
Well, they said he's in charge of management. So, Triple H is in charge of management, but Triple H isn't a scouting director. So, I mean, who's going to be scouting? That's been William Regal, Cohen. We're going to have to find out. Let's get to our main event, okay? We see footage of Bobby Roode as the NXT champion, Cohen. We see him successfully defending against heading to WWE Shinsuke Nakamura. We then see Hideo Itami earning a match, getting hurt, winning Money in the Bank, and forcing his way into a match against Roode and McIntyre in a triple threat. Drew McIntyre, remember, won the title, Cohen, but he pinned Itami, not Roode. Roode would go on to get a rematch, Cohen, in which Drew would win. This led us down a contendership path as Andrade Cien Almas defeated the debuting Adam Cole, earning a title shot. He did, and thus fought McIntyre, and won the championship thanks to his brother's help, Messias Almas. But remember, Cohen, Messias can't help him tonight. He's banned from ringside. Andrade would go on to defeat Drew in the rematch, and then head to NXT TakeOver unopposed without a match. 84B+, Cohen. A Battle Royal would now land us in the same fight with Andrade Cien Almas, which he retained. After 2 contendership matches, Roode and McIntyre would have back-to-back draws Cohen on NXT TV, and that would land the 2 champs in Season 1 of Triple Threat booked Legacy. Now, guys, I'm not a fan of Triple Threats, even though I've already done one this year. I'm really not a fan. But these are our only champions in Season 1 so far. So, with an 84B+ rating, we are getting to the main event of your show. Andrade Cien Almas defending his NXT Heavyweight Championship against Bobby Roode and Drew McIntyre. Main event, last segment. Here we go. And about that, great wrestling and good heat. Bobby Roode defeats Andrade Cien Almas and Drew McIntyre in 17-18 when Bobby Roode hit Drew McIntyre with a payoff. Roode is your NXT Heavyweight Champion of the world. 79 for Almas, 71 for Roode, 76. We've advanced and ended. Drew McIntyre was off his cane. The crowd was buzzing. 76B-. The fans are on their feet, chanting for Bobby, who just went toe-to-toe with Almas and McIntyre, claiming his NXT Championship, Cohen. But remember, McIntyre lays on his back, Cohen, slowly moving after being pinned, while Andrade Cien Almas lays outside, propped up against the apron. He did lose, but he wasn't pinned, so he gets a rematch. As the lasting shots, Cohen, of NXT Season 1 linger on NXT Heavyweight Champion Bobby Roode, we can only wonder, Cohen, what's next for NXT in Season 2? The NXT copyright logo plays as we fade out. 91A-. What on earth was that? Who was that? Who was that? That's what we call a teaser, folks. But I'm burying the lead. 89A. Oh my God. I've never got anything above an 82 when booking before in my NXT The Game 13. This is an 89A, folks. This is absolutely freaking crazy. Our WrestleMania freaking delivered. What a fucking show. Cohen, I'm tired. I'm sorry, I'm swearing in front of my 7-year-old on YouTube. That's awful. But anyways, I'm exhausted. This was 14 shows, 51 segments, Cohen. You were my good luck charm, buddy. NXT The Game, Season 1, Episode 57, NXT TakeOver Legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to come back. Me and Cohen, we're going to go over the workers' overnesses. We're going to show the popularity. We're going to show the titles. We're going to show the universe. But for now, this was NXT The Game, Season 1, Episode 57, Legacy. Thanks for watching. Without your guys' support, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing. Please comment, like, subscribe, share. Cohen, do you have anything else to add before we get out of here?
Well, you guys should go definitely check out a Fire Pro tonight.
We're going to be doing
we are starting
today,
especially.
We're going to be starting a new series called Fire Pro Wrestling tonight, where we're going to be recording matches for everyone. But anyways, guys, that'll be on youtube.com/c/MikeBro. Thanks for watching, everyone. 89A, I cannot believe it. It is absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching, and have a glorious day.